We're going live. I hit live. We're live. We're live 20 minutes late because we just got into a deep conversation. Welcome to the Geekz. This is Alil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
This is Sean, transforming like Megatron. And I got some shit to get off my chest this week. With TV and that's the light turned on. That's how.
Damn.
I was gonna say, wow.
You're about to have an epiphany, Sean.
I had an epiphany, but I didn't really have an epiphany. We just watched a lot of shows, and there's just one show in particular that was just remarkable. And I've heard people here and there say they don't like it. Some people say they do like it, but some people say they love it. You know, and we gotta talk about the last season finale of Andor. And holy shit,
Sean! Can I jump right off the bridge here and just say,
yes, you can. I turned my light off because I had a epiphany.
Hey, turn the light off. Best Star Wars. I think that it's hard to say, like I want to say it's the best Star Wars I've ever seen, but at the same time it's new, it's fresh. So it's easy to forget about all the good.
But is it new? Is it fresh? Because Andor basically set this whole thing in motion.
No. What I mean by it's new, it's fresh is the tone of this show.
I know what you mean. The
style of filming, the style of the show is
what's up, James?
New and fresh for Star Wars. It's not new and fresh in film, but it's new and fresh for Star Wars. And I fucking love it though. Man, Andor season 1. I think it's better than all of Mandalorian.
I agree.
It's way better than Boba Fett and Obi-Wan. It's better than the prequel trilogy, better than the sequel trilogy. It's up there, man. It is up there. Andor season 1 was absolutely a hero, hands down.
Yeah, no lightsabers, no force, and it's tip top.
It's not. And the crazy part is, I watched a breakdown of this dude who did this breakdown on YouTube, and man, he broke down every fucking thing.
Sean, the horns, the drums, all the stuff. I watched the video. I didn't because I wanted to talk to you about it on the show, but like all of it.
Who did the video?
Oh,
I don't fucking know.
And see, I didn't know if you were gonna watch it because I still like.
It's 20 minutes long.
It was long.
I was like, God damn, Sean, all right, like, but I'll do it.
But it was good. A little. His name is SC something. I'll send it to you.
Is it Screen Crush?
Screen Crush.
It is Screen Crush.
Yep.
Oh, I love Screen Crush. That dude is the bomb. Jenny loves watching him with me because she loves his dog.
The dog had a whole thing in it.
Yeah. The dog's great. Screen Crush is amazing. Yeah, James got it. Yeah, Screen Crush. Love their stuff. Love their content.
Fucking like the camera angles, like I was like, God damn! Like
when he started going through the music from all the intros, like leading up to this one, and he was like,
I didn't realize
for this one or like for the funeral, and I was like, son of a bitch, they are like, oh my god!
But yo,
like telegraph.
I know, I love them because like I don't got that time to sit there. Like, some of the times, like I'll watch.
Nobody has that time.
It's just like, did I miss something here? Screen Crush. And a lot of times I knew it, but then sometimes he tells me something I missed, and I'm like, okay, good. That's a good callback. That's a good thing. He's the one that got me hooked on this Mephisto shit, Sean. I'm just telling you right now. He always, if you watch his Marvel shit, he's always bringing up Mephisto, and it's hilarious.
He always brings
because he knows it's not happening either. It's just it's just funny.
Yo,
what's up, Joshua? We're talking about Andor, and the Screen Crush breakdown of the last episode. Andor.
The whole music and the horns and everything that was playing, it was like that episode of Game of Thrones where they had nobody talking, and all the music was going. Like that still is one of the best big Game of Thrones episodes I've ever watched. Just all music, that shit was phenomenal. Like this right here was so good. I got goosebumps at least 3 times in this shit when they started walking and they started playing the music and they were just walking. And everything was going on. It was just so fucking it was filmed so fucking well.
The ticking clock I've been talking about all season was like, now it was just like tick, 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 tick. Like it was just like drumming up again still here. And it's just like, And then at one point, like when the whole crowd is kind of gathering right there, and then the Imperial guys are on the other side, and they start walking faster. I was like, oh my god! Like just something as simple as doubling your gait is enough for me to get like full body chills. Like This shit is working for me in a big bad way. This show.
It works, Steve. It works so fucking well. And
I need to watch it now.
B2 so good.
I need to watch it now, kind of all the way through in one sitting. I want to kind of reabsorb it all the way through. Because I think, like you said, with that ticking clock and with all those scenes and how it's setting up, I think it'll be better in one full binge sitting than the
4-hour movie. This is one of the longest seasons
12 episodes
of any show that has come out on Disney Plus. I think it might be the longest.
Well, Daredevil will be 18, so I think they're trying to start stretching these a little bit out. It's not a bad thing.
God, you know what?
If you're gonna keep it like this,
I genuinely I really, after the Netflix model kind of dropped, I've hated like the week-to-week stuff. But Andor, every week, man, jumping back in. This is one of the first shows that I've had to. I mean, we've talked about Marvel shows, Star Wars shows, and I'm like, fuck, I missed it this week. Didn't get back to it. But I've never missed Andor. It has steadily been amazing all the way through.
This show deserves an Emmy. I don't know where at. If costume design to music, it deserves an Emmy.
It'll get one. It'll get nominated for a lot. It'll get one.
Yeah, it has to. I'm pretty sure they'll fucking nominate The Crown or some dumb shit. But yo, I ain't never watched fucking Crown, so I don't give a fuck. But this shit is my crown.
Where do you think Tony Gilroy sits in the pantheon of Star Wars creators now? With Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, George Lucas. Where does Tony Gilroy sit?
They need to find him more work.
Yeah, they need to give this man more fucking work. He did his shit. Whatever he did that shit too.
He was like, I got an idea. And they were like, all right, do it. And it was like, oh my God, so good.
He took the most shit that no one gave a fuck about. Mind you,
none of us did.
We was like, why I give a fuck about
We talked about it when they announced the show, and we were all like, no, I don't care about this.
Why?
We know where it all ends. Da, da, da.
But that first fucking trailer gave me I was like, Steve, I am so in for this shit. I was like, this looks amazing.
It's funny too, because Rogue One was a really, really good prequel movie, right? It was a prequel whole setup that led you right into episode 4.
My favorite of all the prequels.
And I know we've talked about the prequels, and I think as they've gone on, we've found things to love about them more.
I've grown to love them.
I think shows like Rebels and Clone Wars have definitely helped them out a lot more, right? But standalone, there was things to be desired. I think standalone, and then looking back at a lot of these movies that we get these days, anytime they go back, it never works. It never feels like there's that big payoff, that big twist. I think it's really it's a difficult thing for them to pull off. And so they did a prequel of a movie, and James just said here it was like Rogue One was good, but it wasn't needed. And right, it wasn't. But then you watch this, and it's like, oh, they even made that better.
No,
they even made all that better.
Rogue One was needed, James.
Rogue One was 100% needed. I know James
100% needed because I didn't know how the fuck they got the Death Star fucking shit. I wouldn't know how they fucking got that shit. So
the biggest plot hole,
but James is right though. James is right though.
Was explained.
It was explained, but again, we went how long before they explained it? Did we need it? Did it take away from A New Hope, Empire, and Jedi? No.
We literally talked about when we reviewed all the Star Wars movies. We talked about how stupid it was that they was just one shot could take out this whole Death Star. That could we reviewed that before Rogue One came out, and then Rogue One came out. And we were like, oh my god, this explains everything. It makes everything so much better. This is how Luke was able to do the thing. It solidified Star Wars in a way.
Yeah, I think it was needed. It was so fucking needed. It just was, to me. It was great. But go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying. What they did here is, I think, the first time ever with Rogue One and this is actually give us like a prequel type movie that was as engaging and even more so than what we fell in love with, right? Like I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. I'm trying to think in history, whenever we get the prequel, it's always kind of like it feels like a cash grab, right? It feels like, okay, yeah, you're telling us what happened before to kind of get more stuff, whatever. It's never in sync.
Agreed. I agree.
And I think here is one of these ones where it's like, holy crap, this is crazy.
Force monks.
Josh just still wants to see the Force monks.
And James made a good point. He said that Leia was the only one that got like credit for getting the plans for the Death Star, and I think that does kind of carry throughout the series. But us as viewers now, as an audience, know what went into getting those plans, and we're seeing that played out here, way back following Andor, leading up to Rogue One, and how much work just went into something as simple as getting those plans.
Yo, people put their lives on the line.
But I think isn't that like everyone talks about all these big generals and these wars that are like, okay, those guys are all heroes, but like what happened behind the scenes to get that man to that position? You know what I mean? Like nobody talks about the unsung heroes, and I think that there's a lot of stories to be told about the unsung heroes, and Rogue One and Andor are telling that story, and I'm loving it.
I agree, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's an odd thing because I can't think off the top of my head. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there are prequel movies that everyone like loves, but it's like, and I'm not saying prequel by Star Wars, but just like a prequel to something. But like, imagine if they, Sean's wearing a Back to the Future shirt, if they try to tell a story pre, the first Back to the Future movie, like, would we care?
That Doc Brown's childhood years.
Yeah, like the Doc Brown movie or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. It's so weird.
You know that there's been a meeting in Hollywood somewhere at some point talking about that fucking movie, talking about Doc Brown's childhood, teenage angst.
But James, if you think about even reality, even real shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's stories about World War II where people were infiltrating the Nazi groups to get close to it. I mean, I think did Tom Cruise do a movie about this? Like,
yeah, it's about how rebellions are built and real shit. Rebellions are built off of fucking lives lost and everything else, and we wouldn't be here today, James, if we didn't have people fought for us. And people fought for people and just overall everything. We would not be here talking amongst all three of us today if people didn't do what they did. And that's real shit. That's just real shit. It's crazy. Yeah. It's fucking crazy to say.
No, and it's good to see that in a story like this that has a wide reach, right?
Yeah.
Because
it was fucking.
What was Cassian's mom's name? Maeve? Or
yeah, Maeve.
Something like that. Yeah,
Maeve. All right, Cassian's mom.
Well, not her mom, but
his adopted mother.
His adopted mom. Yeah,
Harry
Potter's aunt.
Whatever. She gave one of the best fucking speeches in like cinema history.
Oh, I agree.
Watching this shit, she started so calm and cool, like an old grandma, and then you could see like she got a little crazy in her eyes. She got that crazy eyes going.
Yo,
and she started being like,
I was
fucking pissed.
Yeah, she was like, yo, I was asleep. She's like, you know what? But I'm fucking woke now. I was like, God damn, man, like you dead. I was like, she's dead.
But then she countered that. Then she 8-miled that shit, and she was like, no, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, it's easy for the dead to talk about being brave for the living. She's like, but that's what I'm doing. So fucking like, let's go. Like she just scooted right past that. It was and then the Empire comes in. They try to throw the cloak over the projection, and I love because Screen Crush talked about it, Sean, where they threw the cloak over, but it only covered half.
Yeah.
So it was the light shining through the darkness. I was just like, she said, fight the Empire with half the light. I was just like,
So and my man had the fucking bomb, and he was fucking crying. And he was like, "Yo, fuck this!" Boom, boom, boom. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Yo."
And then Cassian's other dude had the fucking "We Are Sparta" kick.
Yeah.
Pow! Right to the fucking Empire. Oh man, it was
fucking one of the best This is the best shit I've seen.
Because it finally felt like it was just leading up, like because the whole time this march is happening through with this funeral, and you're getting all the characters. You're getting the Empire, that chick from the Empire talking about like no snipers, I want them alive, and this and their whole build up. You're getting that shitty fucking security guard and his Irish friend, like kind of weaving through the crowd. I mean, it's just more and more is building up, and it finally just kind of all crashes when she says fight the Empire, and it was just so perfect.
It was
so good.
It was so fucking perfect. Jesus, that shit I've seen this week. Now let's talk about the worst shit I've seen this week.
Well, I think before you get to your worst thing, I think there is something to bring up here.
Go ahead, look.
Some of Steve's childhood was taken away from him this week.
What?
Frank. So we're gonna have to give a moment here. Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger / White Ranger / many other colors of Rangers throughout Power Rangers Pantheon, did pass away this week. Unfortunately, by suicide, and it really frustrates me when people do that to themselves when there's no other outlet. It's like, and especially somebody like Jason David Frank, who had, like, man, that man's demons must have been tough. Like, he had the whole world at his fingertips. He could have reached out to anybody. He had all the resources, and still wasn't enough. It's just sad. It's like humbling in a way. And it's unfortunate. He has a new movie coming out this next year. He had a lot of life left to go. 49 is way too young. But it's just one of those things. It's sad and unfortunate. It was crazy too, because like I woke up and it was all kind of all over the place, but there was a lot of people saying, no, it's a hoax, it's this and this. But then like the hours kept going and there was nobody coming out. Jason David Frank never kind of came out and was like, no, I'm not dead. And I was like, oh man, this might be real. And then it was, and it's just like, man, I know. James, same thing. Yeah, Chester, that one hit me tough too. That was.
Yeah, Chester from Linkin Park fucked me up, man. Like, cause I love Linkin Park. Like, that shit fucked me up when that shit happened. I was like, damn.
And then you go back and you listen to a lot of Chester songs, and there's I think there's a song called Heavy that came out on one of his last albums, and that's just like straight up all about depression. And it's like, it happens, it happens to everybody. Depression's a real son of a bitch. It happens to me. We talked. I have a lot of listeners that have hit me up on Facebook and stuff, and I've had full on conversations talking with people. Just it sucks when you're down, and everybody gets there, and it's good to have an outlet for all that. I just feel really like like sad that he didn't have there was no other outlet but that.
And you look at cases like that where it's you think somebody has it all, but they don't. We go back. Robin Williams, and you look at that, and it's like they caught everybody off complete guard, right? You would assume the happiest guy in the world, and with Jason, he was just going through a rough time, and it's sad. It's very sad. Like, when we started this show, I know, Steve, you were super jealous. I got to meet him. I got to interview him in person and all this kind of stuff. And
still am.
It was great. My buddy Dan came with me. He was my cameraman at that point, and he was a big Rangers fan. So he's the one who told me, and I was like, holy crap. He's like, and he was just super down, because his sister-in-law is a big Rangers fan, and he would go with her to all the Rangers conventions and meet all the different Rangers. But it's like anytime they met JDF, like he was like this great, like bigger than life persona. And he does a lot for the communities. He does a lot for for charities and stuff. And it's sad that, like you said, like he doesn't have that outlet. And like you said, it's tough, and you hear anytime this happens, especially to a celebrity, you hear about all the big stories, but it happens daily.
It's just like
hourly, to other people around there. And
oh, for sure. But like when it
like
happens to celebrities like JDF, it's like his phone is ringing off the hook all day, every day, right? But none of those people give a fuck. They're all talking about like, I want you at this meeting. I need you to do this thing. I need you to be over here. I need this for this. And it's never anybody like just calling to say like, how you doing? It's just fucking sad, man. It's just super fucking sad.
Well, mental health is a big deal. The world is different. And we talk about it here. I think, all this for us is our own mental health break, right? Like we get to chill with each other and have these fun conversations that mean nothing. Anytime we fight, I've only been mad at these guys once.
Twice.
I don't know.
Twice at least. Twice at least.
But it's always brushed off, and it's always in the moment. It's never I'm gonna.
And we talk about this. We talk about it all the time. This show is our own form of therapy. But it's not only this. Like what listeners don't know is that we talk a lot when we're not recording.
Yeah,
sitting right here like we are now for hours and hours. Sometimes we get off the show and it's like everyone's tired, but we end up talking for 2.5 hours about all kinds of shit because we all have shit going on and we're all really interested in what everybody else has got going on. And we all have insights. And there's been so much shit that has happened in my life since we started this show that only the two of you are privy to. And you guys have helped me get through a lot of shit, man. There's been a lot of shit that has gone down. And it's like, I'm so grateful that I have that outlet. It just makes me feel really sad that somebody like JDF or countless other people don't have that support system,
Yeah, it's truly sad. And, I know the Ranger fandom, a lot of them listen to the show, I am sorry, truly sorry for your loss. I really am. So
that was a tough
one.
one.
Steve, when I saw that, man, I could not believe that. And I was just like, again, it's a piece of your childhood right there, like gone.
It really is. It's like Kevin Conroy and JDF. Boom, boom. It's like, I'm like, I literally collect Batman and Power Rangers. It's like shit. It's like right and the left. Wham, wham. But, I'm not making it about me. It's a tough loss for everybody. So.
No, it's true, but again, it affects everyone differently, but the same. I mean, and you're right. I mean, especially a kid growing up in that era, you're going home from school, you're watching Power Rangers and Batman the animated series. Like that's what you're watching.
Yeah.
So, like, I completely get that. So that's why I had to throw it to you.
It's like
Sean was too excited about Andor, I let him go. Start with the high.
No. Don't shit on Sean all of a sudden.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like I was gonna sneak that in right at the beginning. I'm not shitting on him. I was gonna sneak that in.
He knows where the shit's about to come to, and he knows what I'm about to fucking say. So he had to throw that in there before.
All right. So I don't know what you're about to say. In the finality of that segment, because we want to bring the show back around, but JDF, RIP. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger. Moving on. Sean, what the fuck did you hate so much this week?
I don't know. Are we reviewing it?
Yes. If you're talking about Guardians, we're reviewing it.
Oh, we're reviewing that.
All right.
We're going to review it at the end of the show.
Well, now you know how I feel.
Oh. Now you know how I feel.
I was going to say. Oh, man. I'm happy here. We got polar opposites, not including me. So I'm happy with this.
I fucking love this so much.
I hated everything about it.
All right. Well, we'll get to that at the end.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You just can't have fun with yourself, man.
Man, ain't no fun in that. But yeah, what else did I watch this week? You guys haven't watched Parallel, have you? Or Peripheral?
No. What is that with
yeah.
Hit Girl.
Very good show. Very good show. You gotta
really?
watch it. Yes. Very, very fucking good show. I give it a hero right now. I don't know if it's in yet, but it's so good.
I did finally finish Rings of Power, Sean. and that's a high sidekick. I mean, it's good. Like, I like the Sauron shit, but there's a lot of boring. It's like there's a lot. There's some high points. Obviously, it does get you some action and some cool things.
See what they did was
it's just real.
stretch
It feels stretched a lot of times. I'm like, man,
They're like, we spent $1 billion. We need to make this.
Like,
we need to make that money back.
Seriously, like it's like, oh, it's a 48-minute episode. I watched it. I'm like, there's about 15 minutes of really good shit in there.
Oh,
but it's like,
I don't know about that.
Not every episode, Sean. I'm just saying, like it was good. It was good. I think that the Galadriel, Sauron shit, all that stuff is really cool. I like seeing all that kind of fleshed out. Because that's
I love Galadriel. I have to say, like, I loved her story. I think that's what I think when they go off, I kind of start losing some interest.
I like the Hardfoot shit because it.
I like those little guys. They were. I thought
the wizard story was fucking great. Like, I thought that was amazing to me. I loved every single bit of that shit. I was like, oh shit. I thought this was this person, and then this was this person. I was thinking shit the whole time. I'm like, oh shit, they just pulled a whole 180 on my ass. And I didn't even know it. I didn't see it coming at all. I love that shit. Yo, to me it was a hero, but again, I mean, hey, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? I understand that. Like, yo, but again, Steve, you love Lord of the Rings, so I don't. But
no, I love Lord of the Rings, but
you didn't like the Hobbit.
I hated the Hobbit.
I fucking love the Hobbit. The Hobbit
was Battle of the Five Armies is one of the worst movies of all time.
Oh my god, I love that.
Terrible.
I love that. I don't think he's Gandalf.
No, he can't be Gandalf.
He could be creeping to be Gandalf, so I don't fucking know at this point. I don't know, but.
Anything's possible. Who knows?
I
didn't think Old Boy was Sauron either. So
I did watch Wednesday.
Oh, you did? The kids have watched it. I have not yet.
I give it a hero because I loved it. I love
it. They love it. They're already starting their second rewatch.
Yeah, me and Zoe, we were trying to we had a bit like who did this? Like we were like trying to figure out, but then like Zoe watched and I watched it. I enjoyed it. Like, I loved Wednesday. I'd give it a big hero. It was phenomenal. I thought all the characters did a great job. I think Catherine Zeta-Jones, who played Morticia, fucking great. Did a great job. The best character of the whole fucking show was fucking Thing. Thing was amazing. He was a hand that did nothing, but god damn it, there was moments I was like, no! I was like, oh my god, please don't let this happen. But it was fucking great. I loved every single bit of it. It's a teeny bopper kind of show, but it worked for me and I loved it. And I'm gonna check
it out for sure.
I enjoyed it. But again, my heroes are different sometimes. So you may not like Steve.
Because you watched it with Zoe and Zoe got a kick out of it, right?
Well, it was no. I didn't. But the crazy part, I didn't watch it with Zoe. Zoe watched on her own. And then we always watch shit separately because our time frame, she'll binge right through a show. And like, I know
it's my girls too, man. Like they annoy the shit out of me. Like,
so I was okay with that, man.
What are you guys doing when they're watching hours and hours of shows? Just like they watched fucking 30 hours of the show, and I didn't even know what they were doing. That's a lot of hours you lost.
Yeah.
You didn't know what your kids were doing.
I
was working. They had the day off they had the Thanksgiving off.
Steve, smile rating. What are we like the movie Smile? Is that what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, because we reviewed it on 31 Days, although we both gave it a hero. Smile was great. Yes. If that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was.
Which is now on fucking goddamn.
I know. Was it
streaming Peacock or something?
Yeah, I know.
Like 2 weeks after we watched.
Yeah, we loved it, Joshua. It's our review is out during our 31 days a horror for Halloween. So
really, really good.
It's toward the end of the month, so toward the end of our October reviews. I think it's like the 4th of the.
What's up, Chewy? Oh, look at that dog. Happy dog. Happy dog.
No, you're crying now. You want to cry. I don't know why. That's some tension.
But because you're talking to us and not him. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
I watched a documentary series on Netflix about Pepsi. Did you guys see that thing?
Where's my jet?
How was that, Lil?
You know what, man? Like me and Jenny were watching it, and we're like really into it. It was crazy. Like this whole thing is crazy. Like the first 3 episodes, fantastic. And then I'm like, we're talking about it because like I remember this happening. I remember this dude doing this. I just don't remember how it ended. And then like when they get to the ending and like the finale of like what happened in court and everything, I'm just like, oh, like that's like 3 hours wasted, man. It's like you don't get a happy ending.
So no jet?
No jet.
Okay.
He gets no jet.
Bastard.
But you know what though? It's funny because you know the case is like used in law schools and stuff to talk about it. Like everyone thinks that they should have won the case. It's the one judge that like totally just didn't just mess the whole thing up. And it's a very interesting, you know what though, it's a really good docuseries. Like it's very interesting. Like I'm telling you, like it was, especially because it's like a throwback to a lot of like the 90s era stuff. You know, they're interviewing Cindy Crawford and all this stuff, talking about like how the Coke and Pepsi kind of war was going on. And then like they were talking about some other things that happened with like with Pepsi. I think it was in the Philippines, and they messed up like one of their events. Like there was bottle cap numbers. So like, and they were doing drawings, like a lottery kind of thing. And I guess they ran a number that like thousands of people had the same number and thought that they won. I think it was like a million pesos, and I think that's like equal to $40,000. But in the Philippines, that's a lot of money. That's life-changing money for them. And Pepsi refused to pay it. So they bombed Pepsi trucks, like somebody died. Like, oh, it was like this crazy shit. I'm like, I don't remember hearing any of this stuff, but it was very interesting to find out like all that happened. They had Manny Pacquiao like interviewed on it because like, you know, he's from there and stuff. It was just like all this crazy shit. Like it was a very interesting documentary. I definitely think you should go check it out. Like it again, like I said, pay off at the end just because like you're anticipating this guy's gonna get this jet. He doesn't get the jet. I was very upset that he didn't get the jet. But and then I watched the N1 mixtape documentary, Sean, finally all the way through.
How thought you been watch that?
I watched parts of it. I watched the whole damn thing through. I kept turning it on, going to do something else, catching the middle. I totally forgot that Marbury broke his ankle in the first game in the N1 sneakers. I was like, I totally forgot that part. And I'm like, oh, I remember this now. And yeah, it was very interesting. It was a cool doc, though. It was a really cool documentary.
I told you I did artwork for them. I did projects for them. Yeah, when I was in college, actually.
So I watched those on top of some Christmas movies that we're going to be reviewing to start our 12 Days of Christmas. One that was one of the worst things I've ever watched, but we'll talk about it. You'll see it 12 Days of Christmas.
I don't know what happened in that movie.
I could not believe what I watched. So
wait, what now? And then what? And now it's over? What?
It was very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. So yeah, we watched 3 movies, including Guardians, and that was really my week. I did go to Epcot yesterday because they did the Guardians Christmas overlay on the ride. So because like the ride has what?
You're supposed to give me a chess set, man.
Well, I didn't go to Hollywood Studios.
Oh.
I went to Epcot. The chess set's at Hollywood Studios.
Right.
So go to Hollywood Studios. It's right there.
You can't just go to. You have to make reservations.
You can just go.
You can't just walk in and be like, hey.
I
pull out your fucking name tag and fucking do it.
Okay. So they put a Christmas song to go with the roller coaster. So it was actually really cool. So
the first Christmas song? The first one?
Not
from the
on
special?
not on the show. They had made a new like a Christmas mashup. So they mashed up and they changed the words to "Run Run Rudolph" and they made it "Run Run Rocket," and it's like a Christmas holiday like rock and roll mashup to go with the roller coaster. So it's pretty good. It was pretty good. The kids, Alex loved it, and so did Jenny.
So what'd you have for Thanksgiving, Lil? Since you don't like Thanksgiving food.
Oh God, here we go.
Because let me tell you something right now. I was sick, and I still fucked up a whole ass plate of Thanksgiving food: turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, rolls, yams, ham, green bean casserole. Hey,
I don't know.
delicious.
I have no idea what the fuck green bean casserole is.
It's just green beans with like, I don't even know.
I have never heard of this a day in my life.
It's just green beans with some other shit in it. It's fine. It's fine.
So I ate a bowl of broccoli and cauliflower and some stuffed cabbage. So
happy Thanksgiving.
I did. I actually enjoyed that. That's what I chose to put on my plate. So.
Your hate for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that sounds fucking ridiculous.
You know what? Thanksgiving is a shitbird holiday. So
I'm not talking about the holiday. I'm talking about the food. Listen, we can debate until the sun comes up about the holiday and its ins and outs and all that bullshit. I'm talking about.
I don't think there's a debate, Steven.
No, there's not. There's
no
not.
debate.
There's not. It's a shit holiday. But the food, you can't fuck with the food a little. Turkey and stuffing and cranberry. Come on, Sean. Come on.
Steve, we
go over it every year.
I've never seen a man hate Thanksgiving food before in my life.
Lil, you know what I had yesterday for lunch?
Leftover
Thanksgiving food.
I had Thanksgiving food in between 2 pieces of sourdough bread. Turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, all of it.
I don't
2 pieces
bread,
of sourdough bread. How?
Yeah. That is delicious. Called a hobby, sir.
Fucking great.
Twitter announcement about the first Black Panther starring John Boyega. What? I did not see this announcement.
Pierre posted it today. It had like 30 fucking pictures. That's why I was like, is that real? It looks real? Pretty crazy, man.
Is it a prequel?
It says it's the
it's gonna be T'Chaka?
It's
way back.
I don't know. I don't think that's real. I think they may be talking about the Woman King.
But like I don't know how it's not. Like the pictures are like legit studio quality shit.
It's the Woman King though. Like, you remember the one that just came out? Like, I think that's because he was actually king in that.
So was it? See, I didn't watch that yet.
I haven't watched it.
I don't know either. It says it's an Afrobeats musical extravaganza. It says it's the first look. I don't. It looks really fucking.
Damn, Irene Cara died.
Wait, who?
Irene Cara. Flashdance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just died. God damn, man. Shit, she was 63. She wasn't on at all. Damn. What a feeling. Please believe.
How do I?
Interesting.
Oh, here we go.
Damn, that's crazy, yo. Everybody dying, man. Dang it.
Here, check it out. A little, Sean.
I see it now.
I just sent it to you. The Bashanga. Like some of those pictures look great. It has like Brian Tyree Henry as Fastos from the Eternals. A little, you wouldn't know anything about that, but he's in there.
Nope.
You sent the picture?
Oh, I sent you the link. That has
I see the
all
picture
the
now.
pictures. There's like 40 fucking pictures. It's not just the one. That's why I'm like,
that is not real, man. Disney
it's not real.
Yeah, that's not real. Man, none of that shit's real.
Yo, that picture of the Black Panther though looks fucking great.
Josh was like, no, I stopped the show. You did, because we're just looking. We're like, no, that's not real.
No, this is not real at all.
No, not yet though. I mean, I could see them doing something like that.
It would be awesome if it was real though. Those pictures are great.
Yeah.
This one right here with the Black Panther, that's fucking rad, dude. Like that looks really, really cool.
Yeah, no, this is real. This is all fake. Yeah, Lord, Steve, you should know that.
I didn't even bring it to the show. Somebody else did. I just jumped on.
Yeah, no, I didn't look
And it's
at
all
it.
your fault, Steve. Damn it.
I know.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
Fucking white people.
Yeah, so that's all I watched this week and did this week. So
the second season of Inside Job came out. I love that job. I love that show. Really great show. I don't know if you watched the first season, Steve. I mean, I told you about it, but Inside Job is great. 2 seasons in, I thought it was phenomenal. I love both seasons. It reminds me of Rick and Morty. It's definitely by the same guys that did Rick and Morty. So great show.
I don't know what that is.
It's a cartoon.
Inside Job?
It's called Inside Job. Yeah, it's about who's the voices? Forgot. Christian Slater is the voice of the girl's dad, and they're a secret government organization who covers up like shits that happened around the world in time, and it's great. It's a great fucking show. It's a smart show. It's really phenomenal. If you love Rick and Morty, definitely check out Inside Job. It's on Netflix. 2 seasons are available now. It's a really great show. That is about it for me this week.
Steve, you watch anything else?
I finished Blackbird, that show I was talking about last week. Finally finished it. Like it was such a good show, but the ending was just like, I mean, it's real life, so it's like it can't have like some, twist ending that I wanted it to have. Like, you know what I wanted, Sean? I wanted Taron Egerton to fucking kill that fucking piece of shit, like in jail, and just like have it be done. But like, no, like it just like at the end I was like, well, it was really, really, really fucking good, but like the ending just was anticlimactic, I guess, was all I could say. But I mean, such is life, so what are you gonna do? Also, I really loved the first season of Mosquito Coast on Apple TV.
How's the season? I know it's on.
Season 2 is hot shit. Like right off the get, it is like I don't know who's writing the show now. I don't know what's happening, but all of this is nonsense. Like this is all bad. It's all badly done. It's badly acted. Like, oh no, now I have a mosquito bite in my neck and I can't do anything for the whole rest of the episode. Like
it wasn't good the first season either, man.
No, I liked it the first season.
I did not. It was okay, but it wasn't great.
Even me and my wife were watching it. We're like trying to get through episode 2, and we're like, this is really bad, right? Like we're not gonna watch any more of this. Let's just turn it off and be done with it. Ugh.
I did review Tales of the Jedi. I thought it was phenomenal. To me, I thought it was great. I loved every single bit of it. So I don't know if you guys haven't watched it yet, have you?
No. You know what else I watched this week? I watched the 49ers beat the fucking brakes off of the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football. Awesome. That was fun. We went up. We got up to like number 5 in the power rankings in the NFL just off that one win. It's pretty good.
I told you guys are going to the Super Bowl. I don't see anybody in the NFC.
You can't say that. You're gonna jinx it.
Hello, stop jinxing that man. Stop giving that man hope.
You did that last year. That's what you did last year. Oh, you're going to the Super Bowl. And then we lost in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, sure,
Your fucking fault.
My fault that you lost in the NFC Championship game. That's basically you're there. You're one of the top.
You're Justin Fields over there is breaking all kinds of records for
yeah,
running
but
the
he's
fucking ball.
not playing this week.
He's the only offensive player you have.
He's not playing this week.
I know. You got that fucked up shoulder, eh?
Yeah. But I mean, my guess is he'll play next week, so. Joshua, the Eagles. Nah, I think the 49ers will break the shit out of the Eagles. The Eagles can't stop the Eagles can't stop the run game, and the 49ers have an elite run game. So,
and the Eagles barely beat the Colts. So, it's kind of like everyone's hot on the fucking Vikings, but when you look at the Vikings scores, it's like they've only won. They've beat the shit out of a bunch of
they got crushed by
terrible teams.
So,
but they've only won by 2 points, 3 points, 1 point, 2 points for the whole season. I don't know.
It's true, Joshua.
It's true.
I agree with that. It's true.
It's true.
Depends on
Jimmy
which
can be
Jimmy G
elite,
shows up.
and he can be shit.
But I think having Christian McCaffrey back there kind of like helps take some of that Jimmy G pressure off.
Well, and they got Kittle back involved this week, so
I mean, McCaffrey threw a TD too. This was it this week?
No, it was last week.
Last week, yeah. So, all right. Anything else? Anything else before we get into tape talk? Because I know Sean's picked up a bunch of tapes. Steve, you got anything this week?
I got a couple of tapes.
All right.
I
have a mystery box.
Mystery box.
Oh, here you
mystery
go.
box.
These fucking mystery.
Well, I'll start with my 2 tapes, and then we can lead right into Sean's tapes. And then
Joshua's like, Sean's ready for tape talk. You just see Sean like he's not even paying attention to us. He's just like getting his stuff ready. Oh, here's my spot. Here's my.
But I got a couple of doozies for tapes today.
I got more than tapes, baby boy.
Well, I only have tapes, so we'll start with tape talk, and we'll trickle into Sean. So first tape for me is
Baby Boy.
I didn't even know this movie. I've never seen this movie. I didn't really know it existed.
That is on VHS too.
I got Scanners 2.
I didn't even know Scanners 2 existed.
Look at that box. It's great.
One scanner, but I'm pretty sure they're probably
more. I texted you guys a couple of VHS
the new
tapes.
Order. I know, but we're not talking about those. We're talking about this one. Stop fucking going against what I'm doing here. All right. But so anyways, Scanners 2. That's it. All right. And then the next one, Sean, I only have 2 this week, but this box is incredible. And it's a classic movie. And look at this.
I know, you son of a bitch. I love that movie.
Inner Space. Look at that cover. Oh, it's so good.
That's a good cover, too. I really like that movie.
Woo, clean side box art. The box is in great condition.
Fucking Martin Short did a hell of a job with that.
Tape is in really good condition. I got the Be Kind Rewind sticker on there. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yep. Inner Space and Scanners 2 to add to the VHS collection this week.
All right.
And that's it for me.
A little tape talk for me. I got this. I think I had this more than once, but I got another Turtles cartoon tape.
It's always good to have extra Turtles tape.
Of course, always.
Yeah.
Always. Nothing wrong with that. Steve, I got
No, James, I'm not.
Predator 2.
I don't have that. That's a great look at that. That's a great box. Look at the CBS fucking Fox box. Ooh, that is clean. I need that. I do need a Predator 2.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That's a really good.
That's a great just like box art. That's really nice with the green logo. Oh, movie of the week behind me is Terminator 2 Judgment Day is on the background over there.
Nice. Steve got it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Nice orange clamshell, very nice. That's in good condition too.
Yeah, very good condition actually. Really good condition. Tape is just a regular color, basic tape, but really cool. I thought that was cool. I just grabbed that. I got so I got a couple really good ones at the end here, but fucking Mask of the Phantasm. Steve, you have this, right?
I have that. Yep. What a great! I love the black clamshell box.
Oh, it's so good, so nice.
Clutch. It's clean.
For me, that's just like it's Batman animated series that goes on the shelf of greatness. And then I found this Phantom Menace, the wide format video collection edition.
Look at that.
And that comes with it comes with a movie cell, which is really cool. From the Duel of Fates.
Well, looky there. That's a nice little fucking box set you got.
Yeah, look, but wait, it's not. Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Comes with an exclusive art of episode 1. Really cool. I did not look through the artwork, but really, a lot of McQuarrie shit too. Oh shit. This is nice.
He didn't even.
Holy
For those
shit.
listening at home, Sean's just going, "Oh shit, oh shit."
This is a really nice book. Excerpt by Jonathan Brishman. Like, this is really cool, man. Very, very great. Part of episode
Very
1.
cool. Yeah.
Did not know that existed, and then it came with the tape itself that comes out of the sleeve and shit like that. So that's really cool. Yeah, really, really cool. Like, really, really cool pickup for what $5?
You know, when that thing dropped, it was like $300.
Oh, it was fucking expensive as shit. You know it was when it first came out. But that was a really cool pickup for me. Like, that was dope. And then the crown jewel of VHS tapes this week, I got
I think your box is in better condition than mine, but I do have that, and it's a great.
You do have it though. I knew you had it. I was like, oh man, fucking great to have Jaws though.
So good.
Yeah,
It's a classic. Like, you have to have that.
Yeah, great box art. Great box art. I did get a couple other things. Got this awesome clone trooper helmet. Badass from Hasbro. Really cool. I actually put some weathering on it, a little bit of paint weathering on it to give it a nice cool look. If you guys can hear me.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Really cool helmet. Again, my helmet collection is
starting to add up.
Starting to add up. And I got some more coming, so that's really cool. Steve, for the 80s shelf, I got this 50th anniversary Super Soaker.
Nice.
Ooh,
Silver.
Look at it all chromed out over there. Hey, the stickers are on point. Okay.
Of course.
You know what you need to have? You need to have like a peg, like a pegboard, like a weapons case.
Oh, I know, right?
Sitting up there like a framed weapon.
And then put them all up there. I thought about that. I really did. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Have your lightsaber hilts and then your fucking super soaker, like all that shit, just all the different weapons. You got a batarang over there. Put that up there.
I do. I have a couple batarangs.
Steve, do you know that they made a Power Rangers Super Soaker?
Huh?
There's a Power Rangers Super Soaker. It's a Super Soaker branded Super Soaker that's Power Rangers.
No, I did not know that.
You need to find it.
Thank you.
And then, last but not least,
no pictures, no nothing.
I'll send you the picture on eBay.
Oh shit! Look at that.
The 80s shelf.
Is that a spot phone?
Cool Spot 7-Up dial phone, man. Hello? cool Spot, is that you? Really, really cool. Thought this was dope. Nice to have part of the 80s. This is from the 90s, but early 90s.
That's awesome.
Really, really cool.
Now you gotta find the Noid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that, but this was cool to have, just to have a phone. I never had one of these kind of phones, and it's so fucking cool to me. And yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, you want to know why I didn't have one of those? Because it was tight when we got one that had like the pull-up antenna, and then you could fucking walk away.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to twirl the fucking cord while your parents are listening to all your conversations.
Goddamn.
I had a Spider-Man phone.
Hello. Dial tone, it comes with everything, man. This is really cool. I thought it was cool. Paid $40 for it. Couldn't pass that up. I was like, fuck it, I'll take it.
I mean, it is kind of an art piece. It's not a functional phone.
It's a piece of art. Like, this is nothing that.
It's a $40 statue you just got.
Yeah, basically. So really cool. Part of the 80s. Going with the 80s stuff that I have over here already. And
yeah, the games in the NES were cool for the Spot and the Noid.
Yeah. I
it's
remember
just
that one.
It's just funny when I think about like where our collections have gone from when we started to now. Like Sean was collecting so many random things when we started the show, and for him to have like this VHS tapes and an 80s phone, like that is not somewhere I would have seen Sean going.
No.
When we started this shit. So.
No, really?
No. I mean, especially when you started going into premium format statues, I was like, oh, you're gonna go dumbass deep in that and like shit on everybody because you're like, I'm just gonna buy all the premium format shit and like fuck everybody's collection.
Well,
And then you kind of stop.
all my stuff hasn't come yet. that's the problem. 2023 isn't here yet. Oh, it's bad. 2023 is really bad. It's going to get really, really, really terrible. I'm telling y'all right now. So,
all right, well, fuck everything I just said then.
Yeah. It's going to get worse. It's bad. It's terrible. Anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I got a Comic Time mystery box. So I figured I'd wait to open it with you guys.
Oh, you haven't looked at it yet at all?
I haven't.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Is it gonna be brutal? I just need to cut this better with my pen. Yeah.
I'm getting so much breakup from you. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
It might be me trying to open this box up. I do like his packaging. I do have to say I'm impressed with that he has a Gemini collector box with his own logo on it. All right, so it comes in a little box bag here. Get a little art print. And it's got I like these because he puts on the back of here like the edition size for all his prints.
Does he do the artwork too?
I don't know if he does his artwork. He gets it commissioned. This says Nate signature on it. Because like I had in the last box I got like a signature book by John Boyena Myers, and I think only like 100 of them went out. So yeah. So all right. I'll go backwards. I don't know what I'm gonna get here. Oh, okay. Amazing Spider-Man 75 variant edition. This is one of the Gleason covers.
Shit, look, I got comic books too. Okay, keep going.
Oh, there you go. Well, I got a big stack of comic books that I'm going to talk about later because there's too many I have downstairs. So,
all right, I'm listening.
Siren's Gate, but it's a Perillo book, Perillo cover. I don't know. It's an independent book.
Oh, so independent book.
Yeah, because I mean Tom, he pushes a lot of those indie books. Unicorn with a K. I don't know what that is either. So another indie book. Oh shit! Oh, I got one of the Virgin variants. It's a Power Rangers book, Steve, with the new Rita Repulsa. It's got a half Rita Repulsa, old and new, and it's a Virgin variant. So I got one of the Virgins.
Cool.
So that's actually a good one because whenever he has his Virgins, they go up in price like crazy. And then another art print here. 3,000 of these were given out. It's a Shuri art print. And then this is a pretty cool. I think this is a Gabriel Dell'Otto. Batman Beyond #1.
Oh, that's a good one.
So this was the New York Comic Con exclusive they had that was a Virgin, and he got them to do for his box the trade dress. So you can only get this Batman Beyond in the trade dress here.
Wow, nice.
So, yeah. Am I in love with it? I got some good books that have some value in it. Sure.
You goddamn these mystery box books, man. I tell you, I don't.
I know, Sean. I like to gamble.
Yeah, you do like to gamble. I wish you'd stop gambling so much. Are you done?
I am done. James asked if anybody watched the Prime 1 studio statues, the new ones. I did not watch.
I did watch them. They got like this diorama one with like the Phantasm, Catwoman, and Batman. It looks okay, but it's not like I'm not buying the Prime 1 studio statue. I don't think yet. but yeah, no. Yet. But anyway, although I got the Turtles issue 2, the Saturday morning one. I think you got this one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I picked up that one. I picked up Ghost Rider 7. These books have been sitting in my cubicle, so I don't know if you have these already.
I did not pick that one up. I saw it. I didn't pick it up.
Okay. I got that one. I got Steve. You'll like this one. This is a Batman. This is a Flashpoint Beyond 6, issue 6, but
That's a cool cover.
cool cover, right? Yeah.
Yeah, especially because like as much as I liked like the idea of Martha Wayne being the Joker in the Flashpoint universe, the artwork wasn't very good
No, it wasn't.
in any of that stuff. Like the idea of it was really cool, but like the artwork I was just like, I just don't like the way it looks. So that's a really cool cover.
Yeah. I think you got this too. You got Ninja Funk?
Not that variant.
Okay. Yeah, got Ninja
That's
Funk issue 1.
Spider-Man number 1.
This is the McFarlane.
The homage, yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 1 McFarlane homage. So
Yeah. Yep. I got Star Wars issue 28. Those variant covers. I love those variant covers. I got so many of those.
It's like I'm bitching about trade routes or something.
Yeah, right. I did get Rick and Morty. I don't even know what issue this is, but I got both of the covers. I actually liked them both. Thought they were cool. 2 Rick and Morty covers. Really cool.
Nice.
those are cool.
Yeah. Briar issue 1. Haven't read this yet, but I thought it was, it's an issue 1. So I always, try to jump on those issue 1s, especially if it's a Boom Studios or an Image book. Always jump on those. And then last but not least, I got Ghostbusters issue 1, the real Ghostbusters issue 1.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
And I got Legend of Zelda issue 2.
Very nice.
Valiant Studios, huh?
Yeah. A lot of those Nintendo books are easy to get now because my local comic book store has all of them. So I just kind of just grab them up as nobody wants them, so I'm gonna get them. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
A little wants them.
Which one do you want, Lo?
All of them.
I want them all.
They're
I
what
want
the
them
fuck?
all. Sean.
All right, we'll have to deal. We'll have to figure out a deal and how we're gonna work this out between both of us.
That's fine. Yeah, it's your place. It's okay. It's okay.
Huh?
I said it's your place. You get what you want. Don't worry. If there's any duplicates, throw them my way.
Yeah,
I'm
I
okay
don't
with that.
need Nintendo books like that. I'd rather you have them than me. You know what I'm saying? If you step, you walk into Disney and happen to just pick up that chess set, just let me know.
I'm going to, so don't worry about that. All right, we got any news this week? I mean, I know it was the holiday. I don't think there was anything that kind of happened, right?
No news wise, anyway.
All right.
That Super Soaker is kind of
the
shitty.
Power Rangers Super Soaker.
Yeah.
There's a Power Rangers logo on the Super Soaker bottle.
It's not very good.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Like the biggest news this week was like DreamWorks Animation debuted like a new logo sequence. I watched it because there was nothing else. And I was like, oh, it's pretty nice. But like,
you watched
I don't
the
want to
new
watch
logo sequence. You're like, oh, there's a new logo.
They had like the fucking music from the movies, like fucking Toothless flew in there. It was nice. But
Well, that's all right. We're gonna do our Guardians review live, but we're also gonna be It's also gonna be debut on the podcast on the 1st because of our 12 days of Christmas. So
No.
the people who are sticking around with us can hear us talk about the Guardians holiday special.
is it coming out on the 1st, or are we doing the 12 days that lead up to Christmas, as in the 12th through the 24th?
I don't know.
We can't release it on the 1st because we don't have enough to keep going after
It might be a little random this holiday season because I'm gonna be missing. Some time
the
anyway.
12 random fucking days of Christmas.
The 12 random days of Christmas.
You just delete random.
Guess
12
what?
random movie reviews.
Guess what?
I like it. It's nice.
It's what we can do this holiday season because I'm gonna be gone almost 2 weeks. So, yeah.
There's no fucking news. I'm looking.
There's no news. James, what you heard is not true. It's not gonna happen.
I don't. What happened? What do you say?
I'm not talking about it either.
What?
Can't talk about it. Same. It's not happening. It's a bunch of garbage. No way. Although
I mean, everything has a price.
it's true. I mean, if people want me to love DC, just pay me, and I'll love DC.
What a bitch!
Oh man, DC comics are going up in price too, like crazy, because James Gunn keeps tweeting random characters out, man, and people are just going nuts. Everyone's buying Lobo books like
Mr.
crazy.
Terrific. Mr. Terrific was the first one he put out. So I'm sure all that. But you know what? Like Mr. Terrific that's one of the best Alex Ross pieces is that Mr. Terrific piece with him like looking over his shoulder. Like, man, that shit is clean.
Yo, I meant to talk about this in toys, but you know what really is like I see a lot of people reviewing this shit is those HasLab face the face figures and shit like that.
Did they start doing those yet?
Yeah, oh yeah, they have. They're rolling them out.
I heard they're coming back terrible.
Oh, they are?
My face would look like absolute garbage with Hasbro. The way like Hasbro's like, this is my figure of Brad Pitt, and you're like, eesh. So like, imagine what this fucking mug would look like on a Hasbro figure. No good.
People are.
Oh, I wanted to do it. I didn't know it was out.
I'm gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I want I want my fucking Power Ranger figure. It's
you want to waste
$60.
You know, it's like $60, man.
Yeah,
it's
I'll do it.
$60. That's not bad for your own face.
If I can get my face on a Spider-Man body,
yeah, I'm cool.
You're not getting it on a Spider-Man body. It's only so many fucking things it comes with. There's Ghostbusters, Power Rangers.
I thought they were doing Marvel Legends.
No, I don't think so.
Why wouldn't they do Marvel Legends? This is what Hasbro has the Legends.
But it's not like all the Power Rangers. It's the Red Ranger specifically, and it's like a Ghostbuster.
Right, I heard it was Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Black Widow.
What? I don't know. Maybe
I'm wrong, but I mean, if it's not on a Spider-Man body, I don't want it. That's the only figure I want.
I don't know. I still want one. I think that'd be awesome.
Anybody out there? What figures would you want your head attached to?
Oh, that's a dangerous question.
Wrong head, Steve. So I only want Spider-Man. If I could have the Spider-Man figure with my facial features on it, then I'll take it. If not, I don't need my head as a Power Ranger or a Ghostbuster or whatever else.
I mean, I do.
Mando, but Mando has the helmet on, James.
Yeah, you can just have a Mando figure, and there it is.
There you go. Be like, oh, my face is underneath.
That's the way. Who knows what he looks like?
Or Grogu. Oh, my face is Grogu. Stretch me out.
All right. Well, speaking of stretching out, we're stretching this shit out.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about.
All right. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your support. For those that are staying on, we're going to be doing our Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special review. And that's it for tonight. This is Alil.
This is Sean.
And this is Steve. And until next week, everybody, keep it geeky.
All right. Ho, ho, ho. That's how the intro music usually goes. Merry Christmas. We are starting our 12 random days of Christmas. You know. That's it. I think that's the good way to do it. The 12 random days of Christmas, bringing you 12 movies that we watch. Well, we're gonna be watching some terrible horror movies, the Guardians Christmas special, some nostalgic movies,
a couple of Hallmark films,
probably some Hallmark films. There's a lot out there, man. Holy cow! There's one with Bruce Campbell in it, which I have to hunt down and find because I mean. It's Bruce Campbell, so we should watch that.
I hear there's a sequel to that Bayou one.
I saw it, Steve. I was like, we reviewed that Bayou movie, and now there's a sequel. All right, so tonight we're reviewing the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. This is Alil.
This is Steve.
And this is Sean.
Wow. And for those of you who have not been with us before, we'll play for you our rating system. But all of you who are live are with us before, so you know we review everything here to 0. And Star-Lord, Drax, Rocket, Mantis, and Groot engage in some spirited shenanigans in an all-new original special created for Disney+. So it stars the Guardians cast. I'm not going to go through that. It's a 44-minute holiday TV special that really felt like I was watching a made-for-TV holiday special. So there's a lot of throwbacks to those holiday specials, which I enjoyed. So I'm going to throw it to Sean because I want the downer review first. Sean, why did you hate this review or this movie?
This review.
And this review.
I just didn't like it. It just wasn't.
So why do you hate everything people love?
Wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Like, I don't know what it was, but it just, I didn't enjoy it. I watched it, I was just like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, it just seemed like a giant joke of, it meant nothing, which I get it. I guess it's a Halloween special, I guess, but it looks
Christmas.
It looks stupid. It just looked stupid. It was dumb. The music was dumb. I hated everything about Groot looking like some guy wearing a fucking like a
suit.
It was so bad. I was just
There's
like,
practical effects Groot. I loved it.
that shit looked like trash. That shit was garbage.
Yeah, well, go watch Killing.
Stop interrupting a little.
Sorry.
Stop guarding the Guardians.
The storyline was just dumb. It was just like, oh, I don't know, it was just dumb. It was really stupid. I just did not like it. This was not for me. This was for kids. I could tell kids probably like this. I don't even know, to be honest. This was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And I got to give it a 0. It was terrible to me. Like, I just did not. There's nothing I liked about it. It was, I swear, like, Dave Bautista looks like he just looks bloated now. Like, I don't know what happened.
He's almost a 60-year-old man.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my God. Like, what happened, bro? Like, I get it, I guess, but damn, like, I don't know, man. Just the whole storyline was trash. It was just stupid. Like, Kevin Bacon, I was like, what? What is the... Then he starts playing a fucking guitar. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? I couldn't do it, dog. I was done. I was just like, what the fuck am I watching here? It was terrible. I'm sorry, Alil. It was just garbage. I didn't like it. This is 0. It meant nothing to the universe. And that was it. I thought, the way Alil thought it was going to be, I thought it was going to be the same way. I thought it was going to, like, have, like, references of all kind of shit. Like, this, and this. It didn't do anything for their universe. But, Gamora's still going. Okay, cool. Hey. That's it. Now, on that note, I still can't wait to see the next Guardians, but this meant nothing. This was stupid. So that's it. That's my review. It was 0. It was a 0 to me. It was garbage.
Yeah. Steve.
I loved it. It's a hero for me. I thought the music was awesome. I thought Groot looked incredibly awkward, which was perfect. He's like this big, stupid, adult, like older teenager, like he's like too big for himself. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, still thinks he's like a kid, but he's not. I thought the music was incredible. That first song that they play when they're talking about like fucking Mrs. Claus working the pole and all this shit. Like,
dude, the aliens
I want that song.
Every Christmas trope wrong is hilarious.
I want that song in my Christmas music rotation.
Was that like a Smash Mouth song or something like that, like from the 90s or something?
No, it was made for this special.
No, it was made for this.
Very, very good.
No, but it had like a weird 90s rock thing to it.
I don't know. Well, maybe that's why I liked it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought that was great.
Why you liked it? Because I hated it.
It was touching. Like, I'm telling you, like, I teared up at the end. I was like, this is beautiful. Like when fucking there's a Mantis and Peter Quill reveal that is kind of, big for the universe moving forward. So that was cool. Yes, I think Drax is a little bloated, Sean, like you said, but I also forgave him. He's an old man. Also, they put him in a shirt, so good for them.
They gave him a Christmas sweater of a cat with laser eyes. I mean, amazing.
That was good. I thought the Kevin Bacon shit was great, especially when he starts like when he breaks out into music. Like, I'm not one for musicals, but I had a lot of fun with this. So I was like, I liked all the music. I thought it was good. It was nice, short and sweet. Like when Peter Quill turns around and all the lights just keep coming, more lights, more lights. Like I felt that. I was like, oh,
yeah, you can see
the whole
his face.
fucking universe is trying to give this man a nice Christmas, and they don't even know what the fuck Christmas is. They just know that he likes it, and they know that he talks about Kevin Bacon all the time. And I love that were all shitting on him being an actor. That was all fucking great. Like, yo, this shit is awesome. It gets a hero from me. I loved it. Alel, listen, we got in a big old fight about Black Panther, but trust me, it's not a Marvel thing, okay? Because I'm all the way in with this shit. I loved it. Hero for me. So, Alel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm of two minds, right? This is so you go back and you watch those TV Christmas specials when you were a kid growing up, and this is what it was, right? This was like, Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas kind of thing, where all of a sudden you get a celebrity guest, or a TV show has a Christmas special with a celebrity guest. That's what this is. Like James Gunn did this shit on complete purpose. Like I think it took like an hour to write, because like in his mind, it's like, hey, wouldn't this be funny? This is a joke. And yeah, Sean, you said it. This was a joke. It meant nothing. Yeah, but that's okay to be entertained by something that doesn't mean anything to the larger universe. Everything doesn't have to completely connect. And there's some crazy shit here that happens that I'm like, well, how the fuck is that going to be rectified down the road? I mean, Rocket gets a present here that I was like, what?
So good. So good.
that was funny.
And we'll talk about it in spoilers.
So
like,
good.
I'm like,
what else?
Wait, what?
One of the funniest things I saw in the whole thing was like when what's Nebula, when Nebula was like dancing, but she still looked all pissed off.
Her anger
like,
dancing. Yes.
Like, that made me laugh. I'm like, God damn, she is good at that role. She understands.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, there's some corny shit here, like when Drax and Mantis go to Earth and everything. But I do like that. I like when she tackles Captain America, and and it's all good. And then they like realize that people are taking their pictures and giving them money. I'm like, I think that's all funny,
I like when she was like on all fours chasing Kevin Bacon. She's like, rah, rah, rah. Like that was.
And she could fight, really man. She put all those cops out, and she's bulletproof.
And I for one I'm a subscriber to the further adventures of Drax and Mantis. I thought they were a fun team up, so I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, it's 45 minutes that didn't mean anything to anything further in the universe. Just gave us a little bit more of these characters, and I'm okay with it. Would I have liked something like on a grandiose scale? Yeah, but that's not what they're going to do here. I mean, Sean, you made that argument many times when I kept saying we're going to get a Logan series. You're like, no, they're not going to do the big stuff for TV. So you can't get bad when they don't do the big stuff for TV if they're just doing the little stuff. So
what? You was the biggest proponent of this shit. What are you talking about?
I was, but I'm not the one getting angry about it.
I'm not angry about it. I just didn't like it.
Oh, you're angry.
Is that anger? Just because I didn't like something?
I can feel it.
No, you can't. No, you can't. I just didn't like it.
How did you not like the music though? That was catchy. The songs were good.
I fucking hated the music. The music was terrible.
Crazy.
Not my bag, but Steve, it's not my bag though. It's not my bag of music though. That's the thing.
Smash Mouth is not your bag? Even though I didn't even get a Smash Mouth.
That's not my bag either.
I don't even know what Smash Mouth is. That's why I don't think I come up with 90s rock and roll. I don't know.
90s rock.
Were you watching
Your first thought is Smash Mouth?
We say hello?
So were you watching Shrek earlier? Because that whole soundtrack is Smash Mouth, right?
Every 90s rock song all-star to you?
It seemed like 90s rock music to me. I don't know what the fuck Kevin Bacon was doing, but I was like, oh, it's like, it ain't my shit. Like, motherfucker wasn't rapping or nothing. So I was just like, I didn't know. I just don't know. I just did not know. I was just like, I have no idea. So the music just wasn't for me.
I didn't mind Kevin Bacon breaking the song, but yeah. So I guess is there anything really to spoil here? I mean, it's
no. I guess there is the one thing we could talk about Rocket's Christmas that Nebula gives him.
Yeah. So, well, I mean,
Everyone's
there's
getting
two.
their gifts. Did you like the rotoscope animation in the
And that's what I
beginning
was
and
going to
end?
go to. Like, I was really impressed that they actually went to rotoscope animation. I was just like, holy cow! Like, this is watching Lord of the Rings. I'm watching,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
watching,
yeah.
like
Rankin
I
Bass
was like
shit.
really
Yeah,
impressed
yeah.
with that. And of course, Yandu is in this, which was good. I mean, Michael Rooker still getting his paycheck. Um, yeah, I like this. I like the whole story about like how Yandu ruined Christmas, but then at the end, he didn't. He didn't. And then we found out why Yandu likes all those little trinkets. I like that. Thought that was actually that added more depth to everything that we saw in those first two Guardians movies,
Hey,
especially with
Peter's Christmas gift is the guns. That's his
yeah,
first Christmas gift from Yondu. So
yeah, and Yandu had that silly ass toy that was on his dashboard. You know, it was good stuff. I
so
love that
Rocket.
Groot. I love that Groot got a Game Boy. I said it too when he handed him the package. I'm like, it's got to be a Game Boy, and it was a fucking Game Boy, and I was so happy. I was like,
And Groot was happy too. He was juiced. He did a little dance. Like I liked like the awkward Groot
Groot in a suit
stage.
with some CG facial work. I thought it was hilarious. I think that's And Steve, I said the same thing because like even the kids were like, "Why does he look so like wide?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, like one, we know it's like the first movie's Groot's son. Basically, he's not the same character. He's not the same person. It was from a branch off of him. It was like his offspring." So he's still growing into his own body. He's like a teenager, that awkward teenage years where you're like,
I'd say like
you're
Endgame.
disproportionate.
Endgame was what, like 15, 16. So now he's like 19,
20. Yeah, exactly. He's
20-ish.
getting right,
Like he's filling out, but his head's still not quite there.
It looked like one of the Hollywood, like like in Times Square, those
yeah, well, which they had here.
tiny things. It looks so weird. I was like, ugh, it's terrible.
I like it though because like in the next movie, he might not be like that, So like they just showed him like this in this weird little awkward stage here, and then we can just move on.
I agree. I think it worked. And then Rocket for Christmas gets Winter Soldier's arm.
It's Bucky's arm.
Bucky's arm that Gamora had to have gone back to Earth. Nebula had to go back to Earth and steal Bucky's arm. Hilarious.
I mean, he did say he was going to get that arm.
Somewhere, somehow. Yep. And he got it for Christmas. I thought it was great. I thought that was hilarious. And then I'm thinking, how the hell? Because it's the recent arm because it's got that gold inlay and everything. I'm like, what the hell is going to happen? Like, is this how the Thunderbolts get them? It's like they need to give them an arm.
You find out that well, you guys find out earlier in the episode, but it's revealed to Peter at the end that Mantis and him are brother and sister. So
yeah, yep. And you get a little of that in, if you remember Guardians 2, there was a lot of talk about Ego kind of going from planet to planet.
Well, they showed Ego in that little thing with a chick that looked like Mantis.
Exactly.
So,
so
it was implied.
You could have assumed at that moment, but I do like that moment. I do like that moment that Peter, is alone in the universe and he finds out, he's got his ragtag group and they might not always give him, the love he needs. But now he has a sister who really went above and beyond to kidnap. And I love that. This is human trafficking. What do we call that? Kevin Bacon. But it was good. It was good. And it was funny. Kira Sedgwick was really doing her lines on the phone. Thought that was pretty funny.
Well, I thought Kevin Bacon did a good job too, especially when Mantis is like, "You're happy to come with us," and then he just completely changes, and just like it was just fun, And I love they were like, "Oh, you did this," Mantis and Drax are talking to him like, "Oh, you fucking saved this town." He was like, "Yeah, it was a character I played," and they're like, "Wait a minute, but you beat up the fucking alien worms or whatever," and he was like, "Oh no, that was this other character I played," and they're like, Oh my god, you're an
They even
ass.
dropped Friday the 13th. They even said
Friday the 13th.
but I was mad because they screwed it up because he never fought Jason Voorhees. It was Jason's mom.
I know, because he died in the first one. But they also dropped fucking Bruce Wayne Batman reference in the fucking Guardian special.
They did.
A little bit of James Gunn foreshadowing his.
Well, and on top of that, did you see
tenure.
the Hollywood? Did you see the map of the Hollywood stars?
Mm-mm.
It had Margot Robbie. It had John Cena. I think there was somebody else on there. I can't remember. And then the bartender too. The bartender was in Suicide Squad. His Suicide Squad. He was the javelin dude.
Oh yeah, the German dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was doing a lot to kind of bridge his people here. So I thought that was funny. So now in the MCU, Margot Robbie is an actress, and so is John Cena. So
And Batman is a character.
And Batman's a character. But they dropped that too in other things, I think. Didn't they?
I think they said something about Superman and the Eternals, I think, but you wouldn't know anything about that.
I didn't know that, yeah. I don't know that. So I have no knowledge of these.
Listen, I think I'm loving these little specials. The Werewolf by Night followed by this. Like, the more of these we get, the better. I think it's like a nice break. Like you're saying, they don't need to be groundbreaking or universe changing. Just little one-offs, kind of like how we used to get when the MCU first started, with like a funny thing happened on the way to Thor's hammer, and
the one shots,
those little one shots.
Well, Werewolf by Night was MCU related. It wasn't like it's a part of the MCU, like that.
Right, but it didn't change anything in the universe right now.
Well,
like
we got Man-Thing, we got new characters that were introduced,
and there's rumors that Man-Thing's gonna get his own Halloween special next year.
Yeah, I can. That is a thing. Like, Werewolf by Night was amazing, so that's different, and that means something. This was
but it means something, but it's not connected to anything else in the MCU yet, before or after that. Like, this is a little bit, at least. Like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, Werewolf by Night was great. Like, I actually watched that after this special, because Rachel, my daughter, hadn't seen the Werewolf by Night. I'm like, you guys like this? Fucking put this one on. We watched that afterwards. I'm a big fan of this, like, kind of form of them.
Yeah, the special presentation that they've developed, this 45-minute kind of short. Like, I wouldn't care if they did one for every major holiday.
Not everything needs 8 episodes of where 3 things happen and it's fucking 8 hours of fucking filler. You know what I'm saying? Not everything needs this whole crazy thing, a whole movie dedicated to it, but a 45-minute little short or 1 hour short where it's just, this is the story and that's it. They could knock these things out like crazy. And so far it's 2 for 2 for me. I mean, it looks like it's 1 for 2 for Sean. So they're at 500 for Sean, but like right now they're at 100 for me. So.
Yeah, me too. So, all right, well, there you go. Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Check it out. Let us know what you thought of it. And that is it for tonight. Ho, ho, ho. This is Will.
This is Sean.
And this is Steve. And until some other night, keep it geeky.
Is that a new tagline?
Well, it's a random night. Will's going to put these things on. So I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I can't say.